Well, hey guys.
Hello.
How are y'all? We're doing great. It's been since November.
November, yeah.
November,
7 months.
I think is what it said. So,
A long time ago.
But we're back because I'm at home. It happened for like a month. So we're going to try and start this thing back up.
So we have to do a quick, 7-month recap. We last talked.
Hi guys, this is launch time. What? Launch time?
Lunchtime.
I low-key forgot the name.
Hi, welcome to Launch Time.
Hey, welcome.
Podcast where we forget to launch things. No,
True.
we launched. We just forgot to continue to.
Yeah, we forgot
Talk to
to
each other.
continue talking about it. Well,
Yes.
no, we talk to each other. We just don't
Not
talk to
real.
y'all. Sorry.
Okay.
We'll talk individually to our listeners. LOL. All four of them.
We could name them by name.
I really could. I'm gonna shout out one of them though because she is the one that has been hounding me the most about it. Is Leva, who lives in Denmark. Stay posted for a special guest appearance. From the other side of the
That's
country.
right.
Country world.
Timing's gonna be a challenge.
Timing's gonna be real hard, but
we'll
that's okay.
figure
We'll
it
figure it
out. So, okay, lunchtime. Last time we talked, it was November. We had not had Christmas break. You had not done Carol of Lights. We hadn't done Thanksgiving.
I wasn't friends with like my best friends now from college.
Okay, so let's start there. So in the fall, you made really good friends, and we still have those really good friends.
I do still have those really good friends. I wasn't as close with some of them, but now I am a lot closer with them, which is good. I'm glad.
So friend group expanded.
Friend group changed.
We love the old and the new.
We love the
Since last we
look at my little. If you're looking, look at my little jug of HTOT. It's funny.
So cute. You're staying in the dorm next year, but not with any of those friends because why?
I'm gonna be a CA.
What's a CA?
It's a community advisor. It's like a RA, CA. It's the people that live in the dorms. They're like in charge of the floor. So I have to make sure nobody is like doing drugs.
Partying.
Yeah, no partying after, well, ever actually.
It's okay. You live in a lame dorm.
Quiet hours. That's true. I did get lucky because I live in all girl dorm and no one ever parties. They just kind of smoke weed sometimes. So, gotta stop that. And then
narc.
Yeah, I gotta be a narc. Gotta revert back to my elementary school self. I was such a narc. I like randomly realized that. I'm like, damn, my friend. That's probably why my friends would like get annoyed with me, is because I would tell on them. I know.
But also prepping you for that life.
Yeah, literally. Also, hopefully, crossing fingers, might be my cousin's CA. So quite excited for that.
Follow along for hopefully another guest appearance with her.
Yeah.
She prepares to launch for her first year. How's it different being home? Okay, wait, back up. We did Thanksgiving. We came out there for Carol of Lights. You sang a big thing. It was gorgeous. We could insert a clip, but we won't.
Oh, we're not doing.
No. You came home for Christmas. You went back.
I went back. Spring. Spring was crazy. It was so weird. Like, first semester was so incredibly hard. Like, I don't remember if I ever like talked about how hard it actually was. When I moved up to Lubbock, I hated it. I did not want to be there. I wanted to go home. Also had other circumstances going on at that time, so that was probably part of it. But I was telling my friends that I feel like I'm a completely different person from the beginning of freshman year to the end of freshman year at college, because like, I don't know, I just like...
You're more independent.
I'm way more independent. I won't let people walk all over me anymore. Like, if you say something, I'm gonna call you out on it. I'm not doing that anymore. I don't know. I am not scared of conflict as much anymore, which, thank you, Kara Cavazos, not Simmons. Kara got married in February. Woo. That was crazy.
That was a big change.
Yeah, so Kara Cavazos, yeah, which she has actually been telling me that literally for years, to just like talk to whoever I have a conflict with and like resolve it like that instead of like talking to my friends about it. And I was like, no, I'm scared. I'm not scared anymore. I'll do it. What else?
Well, now you've been home for a month.
Now I've been home a month.
Sat around twiddling your thumbs for a couple of weeks, and now you're taking a class.
I did chemistry for... Oh my god, I still have to finish.
I was gonna say.
So, chemistry, I'm doing a pre-chemistry course. I'm not doing straight up chemistry yet, because last time I took it was my 10th grade year of high school. Wasn't paying attention. Just honestly wasn't. And then also other things. Sophomore year was not the hottest, but that's okay. And so now I'm doing like pre-chemistry, which is basically high school chemistry again. But it's self-paced, which is quite bad for me because that means I have no deadline, which means she didn't get it done. So first 2 weeks I was home, I was like on the grind for chemistry. Still didn't get it done. But now I'm like halfway through it. I'm probably won't be finishing it until after I'm out of biology, because now I'm in biology class. Started on June 2nd, ends on July 2nd, and so 5 weeks, and it's 4 days a week for like 4 hours. Is that 4 hours? 3 hours, 9 to 12:20. So your girl is fighting for her life currently, trying to at least make a B, because which is what I have right now. I have 80 something in the class. So, oh my gosh. I'll update later. But I have to sign up for chemistry at some point, like after I finish this chemistry class, like pre-chemistry, I have to sign up for actual chemistry and do that in the fall. So, LOL. Live, laugh, love. Women in STEM. That are also singers. So, I wanted to show our visual representation of how long it has been. So on one of our previous podcasts, we showed our puppy. This is the puppy now. Look at how gargantuan he is.
Hi, buddy.
Yeah, big boy. Yeah, that's it. He's crazy. He's going to go play now. Now he can play time.
Toy.
Oopsies, but that's okay.
Yeah,
He's cute though.
Real cute.
Oh, buddy.
Total pain. Let's go into the dog park.
Pain in the butt. He runs like no man's business.
He sure does. So this is also crazy. Like right now, Meredith's home. Brett's not home.
Brett is not home. Brett is at Camp Eagle, which
For
is
3 weeks. He's working as a junior counselor.
6.5 hours away.
It's really not. It's about 4.5, maybe 5.
What?
Yeah. I don't know.
I've been gaslit my whole life.
I don't know. Google, look it up on your phone. Drive to Camp Eagle on your phone.
Okay, I will.
I think anyway, he drove. So we had cousin camp last weekend, which was awesome. As always, we went up to Possum Kingdom this year for cousin camp. About 20
hours in 3 minutes. I've been told since I was in 3rd grade that it's 6.5 hours away.
That's because when Dad and I would drive y'all there and back in one day, it was a long time. And we'd always have to like stop and have lunch and blah, blah, blah. Because you
don't have to stop.
You were little and you were kind of a pain.
Anyway, I don't stop anymore.
So Brett.
I get on that driving grind.
Yeah. Brett drove from cousin camp all the way to Camp Eagle by himself.
We just had cousin camp last weekend.
Cousin camp is where one side of the family's cousins get together. Usually kind of the same cluster. Everyone's invited, but kind of the same people keep showing up.
I wish more cousins showed up.
I know.
It would be, well, not more fun, but, well.
It would be. It would be different fun.
It'd be different fun.
That's right. I mean, we love the ones that are there. It's an absolute blast. The purpose of cousin camp was for some of us who don't get to see everybody else very often to get to see everybody.
Because they have a deer lease.
Yeah. Bunch of them go hunting together. We don't get to go hunting. No. So we don't get to see them.
I could go. I could just tag along with John and Kimberly. They told me I could do that this year.
Definitely could.
I did not do that.
Sorry, John. Sorry, Kimberly. You should take some.
Wait, I can't. Bro! Oh, I only have 8 days off a semester and I have to request it. Yeah.
This is a problem.
So any shows that Brett has, those are the days that I'm going to request.
You're so nice.
To come home.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder how late you have to stay at Christmas and when you have to go back at Christmas. Like your breaks are shorter.
Yeah.
Because you have to go back earlier. When do you go back?
Yep.
August 6th?
Yep.
But good news about it. Hopefully, fingers crossed, you don't have to share a room.
Yes.
I hope. She's got a big papasan to fit in there.
Hopefully. I love my papasan. I take naps in it.
So
good.
Cat loves it too.
Oh my gosh. My cat, it's black also. The cushion is black. My cat is gray and brown. And so you can see her little hairs all over.
Little Sally hairs everywhere.
Sally Mae. Oh my gosh. We did a prank. Me and my dad did a prank on Mom like 2 days ago. It was so funny. I don't know why this just reminded me of that. But we did a prank on Mom.
It was not kind.
It was funny because she wasn't even freaking paying attention. Like, she was trying to play with Coach.
Yeah.
She was trying to throw his toy, so she wasn't like giving us what we wanted to get out of the prank. So it's basically where like you're asking, like the kid is asking both of their parents like questions about themselves, like about the kid, you know? So like I was asking both of them questions about me, and whoever answers first like gets a point or like whatever, like wins. Whoever answers the most wins. And like that's what the mom thinks is happening, but you send the answers to the dad like before you do this.
Gaslit.
Yeah, and so I sent it to dad 2 days before we did the trick. We studied them. He was
I
like, he would walk up to me, he would be like, okay, quiz me. Like, okay.
Y'all rotten. So rotten.
When you were out here like on the phone for so long, me and dad were in there like going.
I heard y'all talking, but I, of course, didn't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I said like 6 times. I'm like, why am I here?
Yeah, literally. She was like, what am I doing here? And at some point, like, the only one that she got faster than him was Sally. It was like, what's my favorite pet? And then both of them immediately said Sally. He kept saying Lucy while we were doing the quiz.
No.
And I was like, Lucy? Girl, in what world? If anything, she's my least favorite because she doesn't like me. Like, ugh. Me and Lucy had beef. Until she randomly comes into my room.
You have imaginary beef.
I have beef with that cat.
Whatever.
I thought I saw her. I was driving out to go to class, like, on Wednesday, I think. And I looked, and there was, like, you know, the storm drains? I looked in there, and I thought I saw Lucy in the storm drain. I was like, oh, girl, go back inside.
No red balloon, though?
No red balloon. Just my cat.
Sorry about that noise. That was
that's the back
giant
door.
Dog going in and out of the back door.
He
was probably really loud on that.
Yeah.
Oops. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about how did it feel? So the way that becoming a CA works. You do an interview, you apply, then if you get an interview, you do the interview. Meanwhile, all of the other people on campus start figuring out in like October, November what they're doing next year. And you start hearing lots of talk about, are you staying on campus? Are you going to get a house? Are you getting an apartment? Who are you going to room with?
I'm the only friend that's staying on campus.
So, and at the time, we didn't know that you got the job. So she was already booked to stay in her same room with another girl that was hopefully going to get to move in with her. But then she got the CA role, which kind of hosed Landry.
Yeah, I felt bad because Landry, so me and Landry were going to stay in my room. And then when I did my first interview, I was like, okay, so if I get this position, wait, no, it was after. So it was when I was signing to accept my offer. So it was in like February. I was signing to accept the offer, and Landry had been planning to live with me, like in my room that I had this year. Oh, pardon. What the heck? He just started playing with the bone, but he is like, I call him a Velcro dog because he's obsessed with mom. Like he has to be by mom all the time, 24/7.
Don't bring that home.
Coach, don't bring it back. Stay on the carpet. Oh, it's so loud. Yeah, it is. So basically, I got the position, and then I asked, like, at my offer letter acceptance, whatever, I was like, so my friend and I were going to room together, but now like she can't, well, now I like have my own room technically, so would it be possible for her to also live in my room with me? And then the guy was like, no CA has ever asked that. Why do you want a roommate? I was like, well, I mean, like, I don't really want to live alone. Like, at the time I didn't want to. Now I'm quite excited to live alone. But
because you got the Papasan, there's no room for the Papasan and another human being.
No, I just want to live alone. I'm tired of living with someone in that dorm. Those rooms are too small. I can't do it anymore. If it's messy, I want it to be my mess, you know.
But you're not messy anymore. That's kind of.
Oh yeah, whatever. Well, I'll say that in a minute. But he was like, I don't even know if that's like possible. So I was gonna have to ask like in July about it and remind my whatever. Like that's what the guy told me to do. And then me and Landry were like, probably not a good idea for us to live together because we realized how similar our personalities are and how that can cause some conflict sometimes. So we were like, let's not live together. That's a bad idea. So now I think I don't know if she decided to live with her friend in an apartment, but I'm quite sure she's going to be staying in my same dorm that I had this year because like she had already signed up for it. So she has it, but she's just going to have another random roommate. So
it's awesome that she'll be close.
Yeah.
I think that would be
really, like on the other side of the dorm.
Yeah, but I think that would be really hard. Like, you two, because they would like, grab each other on the way to class and stuff like that. I think it would be weird to not have that person in your dorm at all.
Yeah.
Bizarre.
I don't care. I'm closer to the School of Music now than I was, which
It's weird.
Yeah. I don't know how.
I mean, it's like 100 yards closer.
I don't care. I don't have to walk through that long freaking hallway.
True.
Yeah.
Had a thought. Forgot the thought.
Oh, I'm clean now.
She's clean now. Like,
I make my bed every day.
yeah, she hasn't not made her bed one day since she moved to college. It's really weird. Came home, the room looked like an absolute tornado.
Disaster. It was horrible.
Okay.
I called Alexandra and I said, come to my house. You're helping me clean. And she said, okay.
Came home and it was spotless, and it has remained spotless. It's
She thought that was her name. Her dog Spot turned around. She heard spotless and she said,
Coach.
yes. King, why are you doing that right there? That's just so
loud.
It's just so loud. Oh my goodness. The life with the 10-month-old puppy. 10? 11? 11 months old?
Like that. 10.5.
We also saw Brett. Take it away from him.
Here.
Go load that dog.
No, I'm just gonna trade. You keep talking.
Okay.
I'll be back in a minute.
Wait, what was I talking about? I forgot what I was talking about. Oh, I came home really clean. I hate dirtiness now. Like sharing a bathroom with a 16-year-old boy who he's actually pretty clean. He's not that bad, but he doesn't close the shower curtain and it bothers me. Like when he gets out of the shower, he just leaves the shower curtain as if you're getting in the shower, and I'm like, hey, close it. We also had a little discussion about that, if it's closing the shower curtain or opening it,
Yeah, it's open, but the folds are closed, but it's open.
Yes, that's what I think, and he thinks it's the opposite. He thinks closed is where you can see into the shower. I'm like, that does not make sense. No. Actually,
he's mad. Little doggo.
Oh, that sucks. He was being loud. Yeah, so it's stuff like that, and then he'll get his toothpaste, and he'll brush his teeth, whatever, and he leaves his toothpaste in the middle of the counter instead of the spot up half a foot back, 6 inches behind it. I'm like, hey, just put it back in line with the rest of the stuff.
But it's
it
his
goes.
It's his bathroom.
No, it's my bathroom.
You're just staying here.
Nope. No.
Temporary. I did.
Sir, you are so loud.
I mean, seriously.
Goodness. But yeah, it's stuff like that, and then I fold my pajamas. Wow, no. Sorry. Our platform just said something about hand gestures. It's it popped up a little thing. I was like, click, get off that.
Okay, so stop complaining about your brother. Question.
No, I'm saying that was about me.
It's about you.
My
Because you're
pajamas.
So
weird.
It's kind of awesome. Can you bring that outside your room?
Well, do you notice how there's not any of my stuff in here?
And yet the island is your personal dumping ground.
The only thing over there is my water bottle.
Okay. Normally it's all your stuff, whatever you were carrying.
It's not. No.
Okay. So you were lucky enough to get to leave some of your stuff in Lubbock at Aunt and Uncle's house. Thanks, John and Kimberly, again for the
Help Amy move, and thanks Amy and Will for storing my life savings in your garage.
Sure. If that had not been an option. No. You brought home all of your linens, all of that stuff. Do you think
I should not have done that? I don't know why they're not in Lubbock.
So for people that are, it's too late until
leave your cleaning supplies if you're moving. Leave them in wherever you are staying or wherever your college is. Leave those. Leave your bed stuff, your fridge and microwave, unless you don't have a place to leave them, and then obviously bring them home. Or someone told me in the dorm, she was like, "Oh, did y'all get a storage unit?"
Yeah, a lot of people just do a little.
I was like, "No, I have family."
But yeah, you brought home an entire car full, and you did not need an entire car full.
Well, I also was bringing home stuff that I'm not taking back.
So because
there was
stuff did you take that you didn't need?
Copious amounts of clothes that I brought that I only wore the same 15 outfits all the time.
So that's actually a good thing to be talking about right now, because people will be going, you have a lot of things that
I need this. Okay, when's the last time you wore it? If you're only going to wear it once, and if you're like me and you're like, oh, I'll wear this out to parties, and then you don't go to parties, you don't need that. LOL. I did just get a little cooler thing, like a foldable, collapsible cooler from Aldi, and I sent a video, an infomercial to my dad of me and mom in the store, and I was like, look, it does this and it does this for all the partying you're gonna do in college. Like, I'm such a party animal.
Crazy.
I only went out one time, and it was on my birthday. It was the night, so it was April 12th, and I went out and I turned 19 at rodeo with my friends. Yeah.
What friends were there?
It was I love my best friend. So I was staying at Will and Amy's, my aunt and uncle's, that weekend because I knew my parents were coming up. And so I was like, oh, I'll just stay with my family this weekend. And then I'm sitting on their couch and mom and dad get there and I was on TikTok. I was
Zero acknowledgement.
did not care.
Literally, it was
Laying on the couch.
No cares.
Laying on the couch. I was like, I was also really tired at the time and
Didn't even look
so
up.
then nope. And well, I didn't know like if y'all were bringing stuff in or not, so I was gonna let you set stuff down and then come over to you. But
acknowledge.
I did not move, and then someone pops over my shoulder, and I was like, "You're not my family." It was my best friend, Alexandra Rodriguez, my queen. She was on this with her mama a few months ago before we quit.
Almost a year.
My goodness. But yeah, so I actually have to go get her in like 10 minutes.
Yep.
Oh well. But yeah, she surprised me, and then I hung out with her and my other queen, Trinity, my like college bestie. I love her. I'm gonna go down there. I'm gonna go visit her in her hometown in July, and I'm so excited. And we're gonna go float the river and go to Schlitterbahn and have a blast. Yeah. And then at rodeo, it was me and Trinity and Ale and Peyton and Peyton's boyfriend CJ.
Cool. And you had a good time.
We had a great time.
And you would go again. You just didn't.
My mom made fun of me. She said, Meredith, why is the only time that you freaking went out in college when your parents were in town? I was like, I don't know. I really could not tell you. The only other times that we like, I don't know. We would get bored, so we would go to my friend Alex's garage and sit in his garage.
You did send us the one video after the one night of that, like the after school was out.
It was literally 2 a.m, and I sent them a video. I was like, hey guys, just got back to my dorm. I've been in Alex's garage since like 7 p.m. with my friends because, you know, school just ended, classes are over, so we were just chilling in his garage, having a great time. And then there was one time after, my gosh, this was ridiculous. So my last final was on a Saturday, and I texted Kimberly. I was like, hey, can I leave? And she was like, nar. And I was like, okay, cool. So I like stayed there and all my friends were gone. Literally the only friend that was there was Alex. And I was like, no, my friends. So I was really bored for like 5 days.
No shade, Alex.
Oh no. I was bothering Alex the whole time. No, literally no shade to Alex. He just happens to live there. And so I was like calling him every day and like I was like, hey, one time I think it was like Sunday night, something like that. I called him and I was like, what are you doing? And he was like, playing video games. And I was like, I'm coming to your house. He was like, oh, okay. And so I went over to his house and we watched Kevin Lang, which is a YouTuber, and they're really funny.
Okay.
We watched them.
Was that the same night that I got the notification that Meredith just completed a 26
Yes, I was
mile
going to
ride?
say that.
I'm like,
you're in Lubbock. How are you driving?
What'd you do for 26 miles?
Oh.
It went like this.
We got really bored, so we drove the loop and we listened to his sub and we were listening to white girl music and it was really fun. And then like I think like an hour later after we got back to his house, I was like, hey, I want mozzarella sticks. We should go to Sonic. He was like, okay. So we went to Sonic. Poor Alex. What do you mean poor Alex? I drove to Sonic.
I'm just having to take care of the board girl.
Yeah. He was bored too.
Yeah. All right. So you have to leave like now.
No, I can leave in like 5 minutes.
So we're going to try to get back on a little bit of a recording schedule. I do want to have a couple of friends that just graduated come on and chat about like, what are they worried about? And what advice do you have for them as far as what you just said? Like, what do you need to take? What do you not need to take? Stuff like that. So we'll try and set some of that up and actually do like, you know.
My friends across the world.
That's right. We do need the friends across the world.
They will be joining. Possibly only one, but I'll try and get 2.
Come on, Simone will play.
Simone will do it, yeah. But
That'd be so much fun.
it's so fun talking to them because their lives are so different than mine. Like,
They're so much more
drastically
independent.
different.
Oh my gosh.
They're so independent. They like, Simone always sends me like vlogs of her. Like, she was like, oh, I just got off of school time to go take the train. I was like, what? She like takes the train everywhere, and like they're going to gymnasium now, which is like after high school. They're both 15.
Surely
and
they're
they're like,
16 by now.
nope.
Really?
Mm-mm. They're both 15.
They're
Like
so
Simone just turned 15.
What?
Like a few months ago. Yeah.
So crazy.
Um,
The same age as you.
I always forget. Yes, literally. They're like, I always tell them that too. Like every few months I'll be like, hey guys, forgot y'all were like 4 years younger than me because y'all don't act like it. Like I feel like everyone in Europe is just so much more like mature, you know? They also look my age, which is crazy. So I don't know if that means that they look old or I look like a baby. But
you don't know.
Yeah, I am gonna try my darndest to get them on this here podcast because Leva has been asking literally since we started, and she told me she got mad at me or not mad, but she was like, girl, what the heck are y'all doing? Please start back up, because I used to listen to that as like my morning get ready podcast. I'm like, oh, my bad. And then our cousins at cousin camp, they were like, we were some of your monthly listeners. We would listen to every single one. I was like, oh, okay, sorry.
That's why I said we could name the 4. It was Kylie, Kimberly,
Brogan,
listen?
Leva.
And Leva.
Brogan was the one that told me that.
That was it.
He was like, what
So
the
thanks,
heck?
guys. We're back.
We're back.
And
don't y'all worry.
Yeah.
Also, I think Ale listened. Don't know. Might be wrong.
4 people. That's all you need.
Good enough for me.
Okay. So we'll be back next week or tomorrow. Who knows? With actual like.
Who's to say? Instead of a quick 30-minute chat.
Love y'all. Bye. Bye.